this way.
Mary Jane Watson, Associate Editor. Begin research notes. My sources are saying the Maggia is mounting a comeback. The old crime families were all but wiped out, until Fisk went away and they started filling the void. The old Dons were working harmoniously for years, but now that there's a power vacuum, there's bound to be a power struggle. It's only a matter of time before one of the families makes a move on the others. Better follow up with my sources in the Force. Hopefully we can stop this crime comeback before it even starts. Hey Pete, I'm working on a story you might be interested in.
The Oscorp expose?
New one. It's about the Maggia crime families.
The mob? I thought they went out with swing dancing. Both times.
They were in decline, but with Fisk and the demons gone, La Cosa Nostra is making a comeback.
I love it when you talk dirty.
Easy, Tiger. So you know the feds raided the Maggia last month?
Sure.
Well, one of the Dons had this lost masterpiece painting called the Maria, and now they're displaying it over at Manhattan Mocha.
And?
And I have a source who says one of the families is planning to steal it back. Tonight.
Sounds like there's more to it than just art appreciation. I'll swing by the museum. MJ, looks like your source was right. There's a small army of goons trying to break in. Stay on the line while I take a closer look.
Just be careful. If those guys are Maggia, they play for keeps.
Hurry up, come on. Boss wants that painting. We should have been in and out by now.
You wanna try? Be my guest.
Sheesh. Some people do anything to avoid paying full price admission.
What about the guards?
They give us any trouble? Boss says kill on sight.
You're not messing around, huh?
These guys have to learn to appreciate art during business hours.
Hey!
Nap time.
What was... What was that?
I know some of these guys. That's Federico Fratelli and Sal Petrillo.
Those guys are part of Hammerhead's crime family, right? Why would he want the Maria? It doesn't seem like his thing.
I'm gonna look around. Make sure no one got in a different way. I'll let you know if I find anything. Wait, what's this? Hey, what is that? MJ, someone cut a hole in a skylight. I'm gonna check it out.
So while Hammerhead's guys were trying to break in the front, someone else slipped in through the roof?
Looks that way. No sign of anyone. At all. Shouldn't there be guards here at night?
Yeah, maybe check the security booth near the entrance. There should be cameras there too. They would have seen whoever broke in.
The security booth's secure. Need a palm print to get in.
Any clue about what happened to the guards will be inside. Is there a way to override the lock?
Not without a guard's hand.
Actually, their handprint. If you can't find the guards, maybe you can lift prints from the things they touched.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
Always happy to lend a hand.
Wonder if there's a print on here. Got a handprint. Well, a part of one. Looks like I'll need more. Weird. It's like the guards just vanished. Now, where can I find some more partial prints? I know there's a print on here. Just need to find it. That might work. And I think 12 down should be karaoke, not kumquat. Trained guards wouldn't leave their stuff around like this. Unless they didn't leave voluntarily. Another one. Cool. Okay, I should have enough partials to reconstruct a handprint. I should be able to reconfigure the scanner so it takes my data. If I bypass the optics sensor, I can upload my own data. Got it. Transmitting handprint now. We're in.
Nice. What do you see?
They're alive. Looks like they were tranquilized. No signs of a struggle. Definitely not Hammerhead style.
So if not Hammerhead, who? Is there a camera feed?
Let me check. Someone switched off camera 5.
Well, that's suspicious.
Let me turn it back on and see what they didn't want anyone looking at. It's pointing at one of the paintings in the exhibit.
That has to be the Maria.
And no one's stolen it yet. I need to see this up close, figure out what's so special about it.
The Maria is a brilliant example of modern pastoral impressionism. The saga of its repeated theft and recovery are almost as intriguing as the artwork itself.
Looks like a pretty normal painting to me.
It is. There's way more valuable stuff in that museum. So why is the Maggia so worked up about this painting?
Hang on, MJ. Someone's coming.
Keep an eye out. Spider-Man could still be here.
Oh, damn it. Got a lock behind security glass. Hey, tell Frank we're gonna need to break out the big guns.
MJ, Hammerhead's guys called in reinforcements. They haven't spotted me yet.
Good. Try to keep it that way.
Eyes open. Signal we got Spider-Man.
This goes south. Nothing's getting through that safety glass. Pizza place. What was it? What the? Like this. Cops will be here soon. Heard something.
Sleep it off.
What was that?
Literally didn't see that coming.
I don't see Spider-Man nowhere.
Well, we got the signal. That means he was here. I'm on my third strike. Things go bad, I'm out of here.
I heard that. Boss thinks you turned coward? You got bigger problems.
How'd he do that?
Cops will be here any minute.
The hell with this. Grab what you can and run.
Great. Now they're looting the other art. Gotta stop them before they make it out. There's only one way out of here. The way they came in. Next time, try the gift shop.
Selling this online as soon as I get home.
I'll teach you respect! He's taking out too many of us! We're gonna pound your face out! Keep him distracted! I'm almost to the exit!
Can't let them escape. How about as a consolation prize, I send you a poster of that piece for your prison cell?
Keep him distracted! I'm almost to the exit!
He's getting away. Cheer up. Maybe they'll have art classes in prison.
Little souvenir for the road.
Lock him up!
This looks ugly. It all makes sense.
Get down!
Got him. Too slow. You guys are really bad at this.
There's the exit! Just gotta get out!
They're trying to steal that. Stay down.
Peter, you there? You okay?
Yeah, I think I got them all. A lot of art to put back, though.
What about the Maria? This could have all been a distraction.
My thoughts exactly. I'll head back there. Hopefully the glass was thick enough. Security wall's intact. And bulletproof. Nobody's getting near the Maria anytime soon.
Mission accomplished then?
I hope so. Yeah, I am gonna have to call you right back.
Why? What's going on? You look good. Been working out?
Oh. I mean, a little.
So, you swinging solo now? Or back with your ex?
It's a lot of questions.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I hear that's bad for cats. How about you tell me why you're really here?
I was just waiting for the right moment. Look behind you.
More coming your way, handsome.
One more, I'll finish you! Ow. Here comes the pain! I'm stuck! He keeps coming around!
I like your new tricks.
And I'm tired of your old ones. Weren't you gonna stop stealing art?
Who said I'm here for the art?
What are you doing?
Think you have lives to save.
Not again.
Hey! Help!
What the? Where'd she go?
Peter, is everything okay?
Sorry, MJ, I just, ran into an old friend.
Who?
Trouble.
So Black Cat was the one who went in through the roof? She was working with Hammerhead's guys?
Yeah. She was probably watching me the whole time I was in there.
Just tell me you didn't let her get away with the Maria.
She didn't.
Good.
She smashed it and stole a data drive hidden in the frame.
What?
Sorry. So, what do you think was on that drive?
Good question. I'll start asking around.
And I guess I'll start following cat prints.
All units, we have reports of an explosion in the vicinity of Times Square and Bryant.
Explosion. Better check it out.
Looks like another car bomb. Which family set it up this time? Hammerhead again?
Probably. Might be more nearby. Better call in the bomb squad.
Bombs under things? Time to go small.
As you probably heard, Spider-Man stopped the crime boss Hammerhead's thugs from robbing the Museum of Contemporary Art. Good for him, right? Wrong! They nearly demolished the place and everything in it! They were shooting rocket launchers indoors! See, even if you assume good intentions, which I do not, this is the problem with Spider-Man. He escalates every situation into an apocalyptic disaster. What good is it to save the art from being stolen if you blow it up? Now, I realize this is pretentious, navel-gazing modern art. Soup cans and ink splatters that look like they were splashed on by a drunk elephant. But I'm not an art critic. I just know what I don't like. And I do not like that webbed menace trashing our public spaces!
Keep moving.
Time to find those other bombs. This one's disabled. Time to find the rest. Spider bot will see the bomb triggers as bright blinking lights. Got one. Bomb should give off a soft beeping sound when I'm nearby. Disarmed. One to go. Just in time. Hammerhead's on a mission. Better keep a lookout for more of these around the city.
Keep moving.
Hello?
Spider-Man? This is Detective Mackey. I got your number from a friend of the Force.
I bet I know which friend. What can I do you for, Detective?
Probably better if we spoke in person. Can you stop by the Greenwich precinct when you get a chance? I hear you like meeting on rooftops.
Sure thing. See you in a few. This'll keep me busy while I wait to hear from MJ. That museum heist was crazy. It's not Black Cat's style to work with guys like Hammerhead. Hope MJ can find out the story behind that data drive.
Witnesses reporting Maggia activity at a local storefront. Possible extortion. Any officers near Madison, proceed to the crime scene.
Shakedown in... Guys! The sleazy mobster suit store is 2 blocks over! What the hell? Shaking down a storefront is pretty brazen, even for Hammerhead.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna tell everybody you're real. Gotta split before the... Whoa! Those look like explosives. I should check in with the bomb squad.
Spider-Man, these guys rigged the building to blow up our informant comes out. We can't get up there to disarm the bomb.
No worries, officer. Just point me in the right direction.
The primary device has been identified. Once you disable it, you'll get the arming key. You can use that to locate and disable the other devices.
Roger that. I'll let you know when the building is safe. Bomb trigger's wired in series. There, got the key. Oh no. Secondary bombs are armed. Have to get to him fast.
Spider-Man, our witness is safe now.
Glad to hear it. You let me know if you have any more trouble.
Hopefully the witness isn't too freaked out to testify.
All units, police are engaged in pursuit of a Maggia vehicle. Reported location is the Garment District. Over.
Take us! Or are you scared of messing with
Hey guys, can you drop me off at the secret evil mobster hideout?
There's no backup.
Long time no see. Here's your stuff. Now that's just... that mob life. Fast cars, flying bullets, and federal prison time.
Witnesses reporting armed men looting a commercial storefront. Incident is active near Longacre. Over.
Hammer. Hey, fellas. Do you get special market discounts? Front is pretty brazen, even for Hammerhead.
Attention all units. We have an active bomb situation. At least one ordnance confirmed. Location is Cathedral.
More car bombs. Better send in a spider bot. Time to find those other bombs.
Guys, the area's closed right now.
Yeah, stay behind the barricade, please. Everyone behind the barricade, thank you.
Disarmed. Need to find the others. Okay, still a few more out there. Got it. Just one left. Should look for the blinking lights on the bomb trigger. That's the last one. Spider bots, I love you.
This is an active crime scene.
Hammerhead thugs and bags of money. Better check it out.
We got company! Keep the cash safe!
Wait a minute. If all this is fake money, does that make you guys fake mobsters? Hope this puts a dent in Hammerhead's bottom line. Probably better if I'm not here when the cops arrive.
Be advised, we're receiving reports of Maggia shaking down civilians. Please proceed to Cathedral.
Careful, guys. I think those guns might be loaded.
What the hell?
Hammerhead's not even trying for subtlety anymore.
Glad you showed up when you did, Spider-Man.
Kill him. Prison. High level. As long as he's locked away. The hell with that. You did the big witty? I want him to suffer. He's away. He can barely move.
I love you, dude!
That's a start, I guess. You see the big news? About that study.
Spider-Man, over here.
Guys, head open like I'm coming.
Playing in the trunk. Not safe, fellas.
You're going down!
What the hell? Get the car! Get out of here!
Crap. Victim's still in the trunk.
Say hi to my kid.
Hey guys, you charge for trunk rides or do kidnappees ride for free? Gotta shut the...
I'm in the trunk!
That was
Your mensch,
crazy.
Spider-Man.
Thanks.
Hang in there, buddy. The cops are on their way.
Spider-Man, over here.
Detective Mackey, I presume?
Thanks for coming. I want to talk to you about the Black Cat.
I plead the fifth.
Not the new cat, the old one, 20 years ago. I worked the case.
Black Cat is a copycat? Huh. What happened to the original?
He died in prison, but we never found all the paintings he stole. I've got a new lead, but the department doesn't want to waste resources on an old case.
Wasting resources is kind of my specialty.
Great. Head to this location. I'll fill you in on the way.
I appreciate your help. I'm retiring soon, and this case is my biggest loose end. So I went through the files to give it one last shot. The old cat preferred to steal art. But right before he got busted, he hit a smoke detector factory.
Smoke detectors? That's random.
Not really. He stole the Americium-241 inside him. We thought he had a buyer for the radioisotopes, but I was watching a movie the other night and saw something that gave me an idea. What if he tagged the paintings he stole with those isotopes in order to help him find them once he got out?
What movie were you watching? Wait, don't tell me. Spoilers.
So I was thinking, if we track the isotope, we could find the stolen paintings.
I have a scintillation counter in my suit that should do it. I'll call you if I find anything.
Thanks, Spider-Man. If I can close the books on this one, I can retire in peace.
I think I'm close to one of those stolen paintings. The signal's coming from this power box, but I'm not detecting any electricity. Maybe it's a fake? Huh. An art storage tube. Detective, I found a stolen painting. It was hidden in a fake power box.
Yes, I knew it. Leave it there. I'll have someone pick it up. In the meantime, I'll send you some other locations we know Hardy frequented.
Sounds good. Wait, did you say Hardy?
Yeah, the original cat's name was Walter Hardy. I'll pull his files and have more details next time we talk.
Walter Hardy, the original Black Cat. Felicia Hardy, the Black Cat that I know. This appears to be a family business.
Peter, the police scanner just reported an active shootout around Hudson and North Moore.
Isn't that area controlled by the Maggia?
Yeah, whatever Black Cat stole, it might have just triggered a gang war.
Well, I'm on my way to check it out. Any other updates on the museum heist?
So here's what I got. Nobody knows what was on that drive in the Maria painting. But word is, Hammerhead now has the drive, and the Maggia families are freaked out about it.
Must have been pretty valuable if it made a notorious art thief ignore art.
Wonder why she's working for Hammerhead. She usually flies solo.
Who knows? I stopped trying to figure out Felicia a long time ago.
Felicia, huh? You guys on a first-name basis now?
Well, I mean, I guess, maybe.
Well, let's just keep each other in the loop, okay?
The loot must be in here. More art. This guy was prolific. Detective, I found another stolen painting.
Good work. We could close a whole bunch of files before we're done.
How'd Hardy die anyway?
Escape attempt from Rikers. He drowned trying to swim to shore. But now we can return what he stole. And who knows? Maybe this will help you bust the new Black Cat.
Right, which is, of course, my goal. Gotta go. Bye.
You are breaking the
Hammerhead's
law.
manor. Curbside service. Reinforcements. I guess this is what they call organized crime. If the mob henchman career doesn't work out, they should be stunt drivers.
C receiving reports of armed men threatening a commercial storefront. Nearby officers, please proceed to the West Village.
Shakedown in progress.
Take him out!
Oh, look! Camping! Fighting back the mob. Just like an old black and white gangster movie. I think I'm close to one of those stolen paintings. The loot must be in here. More stolen art. Hey! Oh, come back, little birdie! Ah, gotta get him! Hey, slow down! Man, I wish I spoke pigeon. Gotcha!
Scared the hell out of me.
Hey, detective. Got another painting for you to pick up.
Thanks, Spider-Man. I'll send someone out ASAP.
I'm curious, did Hardy have any family?
Yeah, a daughter, Felicia.
You don't say!
I know what you're thinking. She might be the new cat. But I ran a search on her. Comes up clean.
She just hasn't been caught yet. The police got her suit and equipment last time, but they just missed her.
I don't know, it doesn't track. When I interrogated Hardy, it sounded like he really loved his kid. Didn't want her mixed up in his work.
Oh, really? Good to know. I'll keep an eye out for more stolen paintings. Sounds like Daddy didn't want daughter following in his paw prints. I think one of Hardy's old stashes is around here.
All units, report of a civilian being mugged by Maggia. Officers needed on scene in Clinton.
Scared the hell out of me.
Hardy must have stashed something here. More art. This guy was prolific. Detective, I found another stolen art piece. Sending coordinates your way.
Nice work. So you met the new black cat, right?
Why? You work in that case too?
Nah, just curious. What's she like?
Complicated. Frustrating. She's manipulative, but she's also got a good heart. She only robs folks who can afford it, or who she thinks deserve it.
And she gave you the slip, huh?
More than once. I can honestly say I've never met anyone quite like her.
I know the feeling. I'll talk to you later.
Hammerhead's guys are threatening someone. I better intervene. Let me show you some advanced negotiation techniques.
What the hell? Ah! This stuff's nasty! You're going down.
You guys need to work on the organized part of organized crime.
Thanks, Spider-Man. You saved me big time.
I think one of Hardy's old stashes is around here. Gotta find a way around that construction equipment. More stolen art. Detective, I found another painting.
Good work. We should get you a badge. I'll have someone come and pick it up.
So in your professional opinion, is the new cat similar to the old one?
Well, she's clearly modeling herself after Hardy. Her style, technique. Hell, her grapple looks like an updated version of his old tech.
Right. You guys had her equipment in lockup for a while. So she steals intellectual property too.
More like improves on it. She's elevated Hardy's work to a whole new level.
Almost sounds like you admire her.
Do this long enough, you can't help noticing real talent. Kinda sounds like you think highly of her too.
Well, you know, it's what you said. Game recognizes game. I'll let you know if I find any more old loot. I think one of Hardy's old stashes is around here.
Attention units, a key witness against the Maggia has been reported missing. Incident is active near Long River. Over.
The loot must be in here. More stolen art. Detective, I'm sending coordinates your way. Another one of Hardy's old paintings.
Thanks for that. I'll send someone ASAP.
Why'd the old cat try to escape Rikers? Non-violent burglary. He had a shot at parole.
Hardy got too big for his britches. The Maggia wanted him to work for them. He said no. That got him on their hit list.
Not a list you want to be on.
Especially if you have a family. The Maggia will target anyone to make their point.
I've noticed. I'll be in touch, Detective. One of the stolen paintings should be around here somewhere. This must be the place. There. Wonder how much this painting is worth. Found another painting, Detective. Hardy sure found some clever hiding places.
He was one hell of a second-story man.
Obviously. So how'd you catch him?
I'd like to say solid police work, but the more I look at it, the more I think he let himself get caught.
To get away from the Mafia? He must have known they could get him in prison.
Sure, but the best way to protect his daughter was to take himself off the board.
And it ended up being more permanent than he planned.
All units on alert. A car bomb has been detonated with more still active. Please mobilize on Museum Mile.
You youngsters won't recall, but there was an earlier Black Cat. A criminal from the old school. And of course, like everything else these days, they had to reboot it with a woman. Now, no one loves women more than J. Jonah Jameson. In a respectful, non-harassing way, of course. I just think this new Black Cat is a bad example for our young ladies. The original stole and took his chances. He didn't try to convince us he could be a good guy like this Jezebel did, remember? She ran around playing the crime fighter until it became clear she was stealing from the very crooks she arrested, which proves the point I always make: a Black Cat cannot change its spots. I know they don't have spots, but you get my meaning. Wait. Jared tells me black leopards do have spots. You just can't see them. I was right after all. Ha!
Hardy must have stashed something here. There. Wonder how much this painting is worth. Congratulations, Detective. You might be the winner of some of Walter Hardy's stolen loot.
Listen, no offense, but I've been looking into case files. Some witnesses say you and the new Black Cat were seen working together. What's up with that?
She said she wanted to go straight, and I believed her. I tried to train her. She did a lot of good. For a while. Unfortunately, old habits die hard. I got a tip she was stealing from the crooks we took down. Went to her place and found the loot.
You knew where she lived? Was this professional, or, was something else going on?
We're venturing into kind of personal territory here, Detective.
Fair enough. Just doing my job. Call me when you've got something else.
I think one of Hardy's old stashes is around here. The loot must be in here. More art. This guy was prolific. Got another one, Detective. Hardy had enough to set himself up for life. I almost feel sorry for him.
Probably for the best how it shook out.
A dead body? A little kid without a father? Trust me, that's never for the best.
It is when the Magia's got a grudge. Hardy's death squared things. If he and his kid just disappeared, the mob never would have stopped gunning for him.
He could have turned state's evidence, gotten witness protection.
The Magia's got a long reach. Some things you can't come back from. Hey, so according to my records, there's only one more painting missing.
I'll let you know when I find it. Seems like one of those stolen paintings is around here. This must be the place. Detective, looks like I found the last stash. Any other leads to track down?
No. That's the last piece of Artie's legacy. I really can't thank you enough, Spider-Man.
Glad to help, Detective Mackey.
And hey, I think you're right about the new cat. Look out for her, okay? It'd mean a lot to me.
That was weird. What do you mean by that? Should call him back and ask him.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
And that's even weirder. Better stop by his precinct. Hey, I'm looking for Detective Mackey.
Mackey? Doesn't ring a bell.
Older guy with a mustache?
Either you got the wrong precinct, or someone played you.
Yeah, someone played me all right. Sergeant Mackey, or do you prefer Walter Hardy?
Hey, don't judge me. I did what I had to do.
Your daughter thinks you're dead, you know.
And let's keep her thinking that. For her sake. Deal?
Deal? You just conned me. Why should I do anything for you?
'Cause you're a decent guy. Take care of my little girl.
I'm so gullible. I need to learn how to be heartless and cynical like everyone else.